What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tom and Will FPL show. My name is Tom.
And my name is Will.
That's right. Will's back. I'm back.
We're back.
So are you. On today's show, everybody, we've got a jam-packed show. Considering there's no Premier League this week, we've got lots to talk about. We're going to catch up on Game Week 3. Quick little debrief about what happened because, mate, some stuff went down. Everton looked like Barcelona. West Ham won a game of football. Villa can't score any goals. City lose again. And Liverpool beat Arsenal. Dom Szoboszlai. Oh my God, I've got a man crush, man. I'm just saying, that guy.
When his hair went down, that was it for you, wasn't it?
Ding. Ding. Also on today's show, we've got Willy Wonders. God knows what's going through Will's head. We'll find out. We had the close of the transfer window. So we're going to talk about all the new players coming into the Premier League and whether or not they are FPL assets in the making. We'll talk about that. But also, mainly, found out yesterday that Will and I are both on Wildcard. So we'll be going through our current drafts and we'll see where we're at. Obviously, subject to change. We're tinkering. Too much tinkering, if anything.
Yeah, way too much.
I'm actually screwing myself up the amount of tinkering I do. I'm getting like price rises, then I'm chopping them out, and then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, and now I'm going back and he's more money.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Anyway. Yeah. Sorry, we're still doing the intro. And we're going to finish the show as we always do with Footballer 20 questions.
Yes,
This week it is my go.
It's your go.
So stick around for that. If you are watching on YouTube, everybody, hit the like. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. You want to make sure these videos are getting straight at you as soon as they come, not blush.
Yes.
Guess there must be some kind of notification bell I think you can get.
I believe so.
You should be doing that. I think you could do that for a podcast as well. You do that, and while you're there, do a little review and say, gotta love Tom and Will. It's such good guys.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's get into
That's
it.
enough of that.
Let's go, man. I'm so ready. As you said, for a show that is, we've got no game week, international break. No one likes the international break. But this week, we have got so much to talk about.
Where do you want to start?
Man.
I was intrigued by the note you sent me right before the show saying, mate, we need to talk about Sancho. What's going on with this guy? Have I missed something?
Did you not see? So basically, Sancho is what I've been calling is a waste man, right? Is like he is just the epitome of like a bad power player. Like
bad egg. He's a bad egg.
And the problem is the fact of so Chelsea have now released a statement about why they didn't sign him.
Just to remind everyone, the deal. So he had a deal with Man United where he was on loan last year, and basically there was an obligation to buy for £20 million, which on the face of it was a good deal because United bought him for like 75 or something, right? But instead of doing that, they could have just bought him and then probably sold him quite easily. Well, probably not. Looking at it, Man United having a nightmare because of his wages. They were like, you know what? We'll break the obligation. We'll give you £5 million just to take him back.
Exactly. So, Ted Bowley said apparently, and it does say allegedly.
Right, Ted.
And I guess we should. Right, Ted. So what he said. He said, we had an agreement to buy him, Sancho, for £20 million last season, but the player missed several training sessions, including a match at the stadium. He spent nights chatting with his girlfriend, slept during the day, and then whenever he had 2 days, he'd fly off to LA to visit his beloved. That's why we chose to pay the penalty.
Wow. That's mad.
That's mad. He is like... I know we said this a few times, or maybe I've said this to you, but these players, man, like I would have given, when I was younger, I would have given I was going to say my left foot, but that wouldn't have worked. Would have given my left foot to play Premier League football. But I just can't believe that these players are just willing to just ruin their careers.
That's amazing that Todd Bowley has come out with that.
Todd? Is it Todd, not
Aston
Ted?
Villa,
is it Todd?
It's Todd, it's not Ted. Right? But Aston Villa, imagine being Aston Villa here and that, like, No. We didn't tell us any of this stuff. What's going on? We've gone for another year.
I think.
Where's that receipt?
yeah. About those 350,000 a week wages. I mean, I'm so shocked. I thought with the transfer deadline day, because I watched all of it. Like, I was so in, and have been for the whole summer really. But
amazing.
Is the fact that we United wanted a goalkeeper. Obviously, we've got Le Mans. I've probably pronounced his name wrong.
Probably.
And definitely. And we were in for Martinez. It was like one or the other. We had both keepers. It was like, which one's going to happen? And I was thinking, well, Sancho's going to Villa. That means that Martinez must be coming the other way. But then I think they did the old classic like magic trick and just yanked the rug underneath Martinez. And it was like, no, we're going to go with the young Belgian. Don't worry about it. And it's like, damn it. Damn it.
Thoughts on that, by the way? Lamens over Martinez?
I think I would have preferred Martinez personally because he's Premier League proven, he's experienced. We need someone to just instantly take that number one spot. But I'm hearing mixed reviews. He's young. He's supposedly going to be the next Courtois, but I think it's what are you going to do? Throw him into the Manchester derby next week? I mean, I would because I'd be like,
you are right.
I don't think so. I think it's going to be Balladir but I would because I'd be like, well, either the other two Herberts are going to bloody make a load of mistakes anyway. So I may as well, if he makes a mistake, then we go, oh, don't worry about it. So
I imagine the United fans will be demanding that he plays. You're like, because basically, if you go in, get totally drilled, right? And everyone's like, why did we play the terrible goalie? We've just bought a new goalie. He's just going to come under a load of pressure. If you buy a goalie to be your number one, just play him. Just chuck him in. He's got to learn. And I mean, yeah,
it could ruin his.
Could go either way.
It could ruin his career, and his confidence could just be like shot.
But on that, if you'd bought Martinez, he's playing that game.
He's playing that game though, because he's right. Martinez.
I'd have got Martinez all day long. World Cup winner. You're absolutely right. Argentina international. I think he's 33, is he?
Yeah.
And he wanted like 200 grand a week. I think United is just conscious of being burned again with the weekly wages they're trying to cut down. But you're going to go Martinez. I'd have gone Martinez all day long. He's 33, he's not old for a goalie, and he's top draw. Like you say, that says it all. The fact that you're definitely playing him next week, and this new guy, not sure if you're going to put him out. Yeah,
I mean, this is it. It's tricky, but I mean, look, we could talk about that side of things for a while. But the other transfers, man, like Wissa's gone to Newcastle. What do you think about that?
I quite liked it. I mean, obviously, there's been a big thing made about the two rats of the window, Isak and Wissa. There was this like they were following Isak around, like Newcastle, and then off to Liverpool and over to Sweden and blah blah blah. But then they did this like shot outside Newcastle, and these Newcastle fans have made this sign, massive banner going, Isak's a rat. Wissa's a Geordie. they're the same. They're both rats.
They're the same.
It's like that's how it is, isn't it, man? It cracked me up. I'm obviously happy to get Isak, but I'm not like ecstatic. I'm not a fan of what he did. He's going to be great. And I just didn't like the way he just conducts himself the whole way through. Even like the shady, just like not coming out and speaking to like the media after and just hiding from everyone. Even when he got to Sweden. Gary Cottrell was chasing him around from Sky Sports News trying to get an interview. And all the Sweden players just come in the front door in Sweden. Do you know what I mean? And Isak's just coming underneath, doesn't want to speak to anybody. It's just like, should be a happy time. Like, come out, it's over. He's signed for Liverpool. You know, just have a little chat with the media going, yeah, really happy to have the move, blah, blah, blah. But again, I'm not going to be too negative. It's just a shame. He'll score, he'll bang in a load of goals, it'll all be forgiven until he plays Newcastle. And then that'll be that.
Yeah. Do you think... So how much did you pay for Isak?
125 mil on the nose.
So new British record. Do you think that he is worth that money?
Yeah.
You think that he's... I mean, I get it in that team. Like, your team is obscene now. Apart from... We'll come back to the defence. But it's a lot of money.
Okay. Let me put it to you like this. we're gonna be talking new transfers, as I mentioned at the top of the show, right? And so I've done a little bit of research, just for comparison's sake, right? So Newcastle spent 70 mil, was it, on Voltameda? 70 mil, right? He's had one good season, played 33 appearances last season, scored 17 goals, right? One good season. Isak is proven. In 86 appearances in the Premier League, he scored 54 goals. Like, he's a monster in the Premier League, not some Mickey Mouse league. Like, this is the Premier League, and he's proven. He's easily worth that extra money. Strikers are hard to come by. This whole summer has proved that. There's been a lot of money flying around. Sesko's still proving himself. Gyökeres hasn't shown anything spectacular yet. He's had one good game. It's hard to. You got to pay the money. You want the good guys. You got to pay the money. He's obviously under a lot of pressure now. Like, he's really under the microscope with everything. The thing I like about it is, if you're Florian Wirtz, you're like, whew. That's like just a weight off his shoulders. It's like, don't look at me, man. You think of my price tags, man. Look at that guy. I'm just going to crack on.
I think he needs that as well, actually, given he's not looked hugely impressive, but it still looks good. He's a great player, Wirtz. Like, come on.
I think a lot's been made of Wirtz. I think he's actually playing really well. He's just getting used to the Premier League. He's actually playing well. He looks great on the ball. I love the way he plays.
Me too. Like, the way he handles the ball.
Fantastic.
It's so close and it's so tidy. But I loved when, obviously, he came off a little bit early in your last fixture, which seems like a million years ago now.
I think he got cramp or dead leg.
Yeah, well, he said apparently as he came off to slot or whatever, he said, I've got cramp in muscles that I didn't even know existed. But that's the level of the Premier League, and of course, like, they've straight in after summer, and they've come straight into some big fixtures, and the Premier League is just a different level. It's not just Wirtz that is getting cramp, by the way. Like, everyone's getting it because they just. You've got your muscles have got to get back into the swing of things, I guess.
Let's pick up. We'll pick up on some transfers. If furthermore.
Okay, sure.
Let's quickly. Just we're our first month into the Premier League. We should just touch on the mini league. Very quickly while we're here, guys. Join the mini league. Got a new code.
Got a new code.
The last one was causing me all kinds of trouble. The O's and the S's and the 5s, the zeros, like, it was just too much, and I'm pretty sure I've been saying it wrong. So, the new code, get involved, win yourself a Premier League jersey for next year, ncjlgg.
That is an easy one. Say it again.
ncjlgg, it's in there.
It's got a nice ring to it. It's on the screen for the YouTube people, it's on the screen.
No numbers, no nothing. Do you know how many times I had to hit regenerate to get that? It's beautiful. Right, anyway, so, after the first month, 10-year-old Layla Coldham is still top of the league with Bowens on fire. She has a 6-point lead to my man, Jed Ashton, in second place. Jed's off to a flyer with El Magnifico. Nice. So that makes up the top two. We got Ned Deeper in third, Christian Ashley, FPL Universe, in fourth. In fifth place, we have Liwu Hitsama. Well done, Liwu. In sixth, we've got Hugo FUTK, Mr. Phil Watkins, Big Bad Phil, who, by the way, we're all thinking about you today, Phil. He gets his MRI results today. He's done his ACL potentially. He does.
I can't believe this.
So fingers crossed.
Good luck, man.
Right, that'll do. Join the mini league, guys.
Oh, Tom, I've got a great idea, by the way. I've not told you about this, but I had a great idea for who, if you come last in the mini league, you get a punishment, like a little forfeit.
If you come last.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, go on.
So if you come last, this is because I heard this online from like. Some guys are obviously absolutely brutal to one another, and I hope that they actually do this. But in this group I saw online, he said, okay, the official punishment for this year, he said, if you finish last, you have to go to a sperm bank, donate sperm, and on the form you have to check the box that will allow the child to contact you once they turn 18.
Mate, that's brutal. Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know how appropriate it would be for.
Probably not appropriate. But I mean, maybe for the people that listen to us, they might be into that.
High stakes.
I need to find out who's
forfeits.
last. Let's just single them out right now, just so they know what's at stake.
It's probably me.
Hold tight. Hold tight. Daniel Brogan. You're bottom of the league at the moment. Just mind yourself. Just mind yourself.
Yeah, good luck.
Right. It can only be time for Willy Wonders. Settle in, guys.
Buckle up. So, I've been thinking
What's on your mind this week, Will?
I've been thinking about a few things, right? You know, you guys know that like I've got a dog called Luna, right? And if you don't, I'll put it on socials and like I'll put it in the edit.
If you don't, he's got a dog called Luna.
She's a border collie. She's gorgeous. She's 5.5. She's lovely. But quite often I think about like what she's thinking and if she can like talk to other dogs. And then I was like, do you reckon dogs can actually talk to one another? And if so, do you reckon they've got accents? And then I'm like you've had dogs, Tom. Have you have you ever pictured what they sound like if they could speak out loud?
I mean, not really, Will. Not really.
What are you talking
It's not
about?
something that's come up.
I'd be like Luna. I look at Luna and I think she'd be like quite elegant and not posh, but kind of she'd be well spoken. But like I know this other dog.
Wait, so what's the question?
Can dogs talk?
Communicate?
Do you think-
and do they have accents?
Do they, if they could talk, like, would they have like?
If they could talk.
Do you reckon?
So you are aware they can't talk to one another?
Yeah, but you know
This is
that
hypothetical.
you know that they're apparently figuring out a way to like once we get like the brain chip and stuff that we'll be able to talk to dogs. Did you read that?
I have heard something like this. I have seen something like that where they think that we could communicate with.
Surely the dog,
I
like
mean-
most dogs would be like Labradors or whatever, it would be like hungry, hungry, hungry. Ooh, ball, swimming pool,
Squirrel.
point. Yeah, it's just like they would just be
love that
walkies,
film,
walkies. Oh, food.
I think, mate, if you did get the chip, yeah, I think you'd be quickly taking it back out again after what Luna's thinking.
Thinking,
There's a good dog.
she's like, really? Don't you think you should get up?
Dogs with accents could be quite cool, because there's a lot of dogs that they look Scottish, don't they? Do you know what I mean? You just look at them and they look Scottish.
Yeah. Like I just think it's really that's what was on my mind earlier, and I was like,
Yeah, no, fair. I mean, that's what the segment is for. What we all want to know, what's going on in Will's head, and yeah. Tune in next week, guys. That's a good episode of Willy Wonders.
what has this become?
Right.
It's just make fun of Will's show, isn't it? Which I'm alright with.
No, it's great.
It's fine.
That's what the people want. Give the people what they want.
Dags. Do you like dags?
So, let's talk FPL. How'd you get on in game week 3, William?
I didn't do. I'm actually annoyed by this week's game week. It's the first game week of the season where I've been like actually frustrated. 46 points. Sanchez in goal with 6. The defense, apart from Pedro Porro, got 1 point each. Pedro Porro picked up 4. The midfield was actually not too bad. It's not too bad. But Mo Salah scored 3. Gakpo scored 3. Bruno Fernandes snuck in a cheeky little pen at the end of the day, and his defensive contribution points are mounting. Broke the threshold, and he scored an extra couple. So we'll come back to that, in fact. And Ismail Assar scored a goal again. Love him, but he's picked up an injury. Scored 7. Up front, I had Watkins, Wood, and Mateta. Mateta got the pen, and that's 46 points. The bench was a frustrating one because I had Diouf as my second sub, and he scored 10.
Can I just quickly nip this in the bud? This whole Diouf thing. It's Diouf, bro. So every week, Diouf. It's Diouf.
Cheers, mate.
Look, we come to help. We come to help. I've been waiting for you to just like adjust yourself. But you're doubling down. It's Diouf. It's El Hadj Diouf.
El Hadj Diouf.
Yeah.
I've made a mistake. It looks like Diouf from didn't he play for Fulham? No, would have been a good 20 questions. Anyway.
Or El Hadj Diouf.
What did I call it?
Because there was the El Hadj Diouf. Because El Hadj Diouf was the one who was in the Premier League, played for Liverpool. I think he did play for Fulham as well. He used to spit on everyone.
Oh, it was the spitty one.
Yeah.
Okay, Juve.
But like this Juve, they always use his middle initial, which escapes me, so that he doesn't get compared to the same. It's not the same
Gotcha.
guy. So no, I'm
I'm
not
not
that
that guy. I'm not the spitty.
I keep my fluids to myself.
He scored 10. He's a great player. I'm glad I've got him, but damn it, second.
He's doing really
yeah,
well.
damn him, because I didn't think Dorgu was going to be rested, and I had him in my team, and then Konsa came on, and it was just a bit disappointing because
I mean, who knew that West Ham would win a game of football? Do you know what I mean?
it's madness. We spoke about this, but he's got, what a great assist, clean sheet as well. It's like, come on. But he's great. I think he's a really good player.
Yeah.
But 56 would have been a lot better than 46, but it's not too bad. It was just a frustrating one because I brought in Wood, obviously, for Bowen, and I captained Wood. And captain is, especially at this early in the season, your captain choice is really crucial. Like, it really makes a massive swing. And
mate, you got let off the hook because I tweeted about it that you were super tempted to hit the triple captain. You got off by not doing it.
Do you know what? I was really, really close to actually captaining Bruno at the very last minute as well, because I was like, Bruno against Burnley, like, come on, what are you doing? Like, I just had this feeling, and then I didn't. It would have been a better... Anyway, it's just one of those frustrating things where you make a change. No one expected, as you said, no one expected West Ham to win, let alone get a clean sheet. It was pretty wild. Because at one point, TK, I mean, spoiler alert to your team, you must be quite frustrated. In fact, let's go over to your team, because you must be quite frustrated because you had double Nottingham Forest in defence, right?
I mean, yeah, that's one of the main reasons Wildcarded in the end. Well, I'd read right enough of them, and I've chopped them all out, but I'll come to that in a minute. So I had a decent week. I had a good week. 60 points. Really good. Lucked out to a degree because Palmer was out, and instead of transferring him out, I held firm, and I just subbed in Kiernan Dewsbury Hall for a lovely little 12-pointer. So, guys who returned, obviously, double defence and Sells and Williams did nothing. Hello, Annie.
Sorry, hi Mum. You all right there? You want to just sneak in the back of the shot there without?
She all right?
She's fine. Let's. Can we go back and can we start your team from once Mum's? You all right, Annie?
Yeah, I just need. Yeah.
What do you need?
I need to get. It's to do a sample for Ida. So I'll put the tray outside.
If you take the tray with you, and then you'll be all right, won't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's all I need to do. Okay. Continue.
She said, "Continue." Yeah, just start from the top.
I got it. Did all right. I did all right. 60 points. So yeah, the wipeout of Nottingham Forest was annoying. Guys who returned, I had Chris Richards for 8 points at the back. Yeah. He's been great. I've been loving seeing him so far. Gakpo Verts 3 points each, underwhelming. Reinders didn't do anything. Watkins still didn't do anything. Villap's yet to score a goal. João Pedro, who I did bring in last week, scored. So that was a good move. Even though I took out Bowen, who also scored, I'm happier with João Pedro on my team. Captain Haaland, also 9 points, so 18 points from Haaland. Had Truffert on the bench for 7 points, which is a bit of a shame. But otherwise, yeah, it was a good game week. I was happy on the main part. Up to like half my rank.
Yeah.
I'm like 2.5 mil now. Yeah. Which is fine. Do you know what I mean? After game week 3, rank's not everything, is it? There's some shocking ranks out there. It's just trying to keep up there, keep in touch.
Exactly. Regardless of whatever game week really, but especially at the beginning, the fluctuation, like, just ignore that rank. Like, you know, as we said, FPL is it's supposed to be fun. It's all fun and games. Ignore that rank, because there are some of the managers that I follow, you know, the top 10%ers, the ones that are always in the top 10k, like always. Like, very rarely, if in and around it, they are like 6-7 million, and they're like pulling their hair out, being like,
"Oh mate, I've seen some at like 9 million."
Yeah,
like having a
like
real
actual
nightmare.
People that do this for their main job.
Yeah. So yeah, it's tough, but yeah, it's just been an up and down start.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of this was going back to normality a little bit with some of the big hitters actually like returning, but Salah's still looking indifferent. Do you know what I mean? Like the week before last was a real shit show. Let's face it. But at least we've had some people returning, and we got some half decent scores this week.
Yeah, go on.
But I felt like after this good week, I was like, do you know what? From a position of power, I'm going to strengthen.
Yeah.
Hit the wild card.
I'm with you. Like, before we jump into the wildcard stuff, in fact, this is part and parcel of it. These DEFCON points, we need to keep an eye on them. Like,
Yeah, it's on my radar, mate. I'm jealous of Bruno in your team at the moment.
yeah,
Because he's getting them every week. They are chipping away, and it's on my mind with my new wild card. It is actually on my mind with my picks.
Yeah.
Like, they are definitely worth consider. Needs to be considered. Yeah,
yeah. We'll come back to that, I'm sure, throughout the season. So, wildcard.
Okay, right. Let me hit you with mine,
All right.
and we'll go into yours.
All right.
Because I don't know what yours is yet.
Oh, yeah, you're not
You
seeing
can
it.
see mine.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing yours.
It's fun.
Right, so I think I've made about 10 changes. Like, I've really gone for
Today.
it. Yeah.
It's mad, isn't it?
This is very much subject to change, right? So I've got in Pedro Porro at the back. I've got Big Virgil, and I've got Munoz. So I've got some big hitters in defence. Pedro Porro and Munoz, obviously, they are attacking. Virgil is a DEFCON machine.
Yeah.
I've also brought in Anderson of Fulham, who is also a bit of a DEFCON machine.
Yeah.
Then I've got Goodmanson of Leeds for my 4.0. He's playing. He's had a good start to the season,
Really good.
but he's going to be third sub every week. Midfield, I've kept hold of Cody Gakpo. I've brought in Semenyo. I've currently kept hold of Dewsbury Hall, but I've been flip-flopping with Dewsbury Hall because I really like Grealish. But I've had Grealish in most of the time. I took him back out yesterday. But basically, I'm wondering how comfortable I am having a more expensive Everton asset in my team. Because it's like, Grealish is great. 4 assists in 3 games, whatever it is. So I don't think he played the first game, 2 games.
Yeah.
But this is Everton. We've got to just like keep ourselves in check. I don't want to fall into last season's mistakes where we suddenly Everton look good and you're bringing in like 2 assets and like tying up some money in there where it's harder to get rid of them. I feel more comfortable spending £5 million on Dewsbury Hall than I do £6.7 million on Grealish at the moment, because I think Dewsbury Hall is a 90 minutes man at the moment. He looked good, goal and assist in his last game. So although I love Grealish, got a soft spot for him, hard spot. But he's actually, I just think Dewsbury Hall works, and that frees up some more money. Declan Rice is back in the team. He was in my draft all summer, and I bailed out last minute. He's been chipping away with assists and DEFCON points in every game this season. I want him back in. I'm getting him ahead of Arsenal's. Arsenal's fixtures turn in 7.
7, yeah.
He's my only Arsenal player. I'm just getting ahead because he'll just keep chipping away.
Yeah, can you I just wanted to, whilst you've got Rice up there, what has his points been in like the first 3 weeks?
So Declan Rice thus far has got. So he got in game week 1 6 points with an assist against Man United. Game week 2 got an assist, 6 points against Leeds.
Yeah.
Game week 3 4 points, 2 DEFCON points against Liverpool. So he's basically had a return of some sort every
Say
week.
no more. I mean, you called this about the fact of Declan Rice would be able to get slightly further up the pitch, the fact because Zubimendi is.
I said it all summer. I said it all bloody summer, and I took him out. And look what happened, Will.
It happens, mate.
Look what happened.
Nice. I really like it. Do you know what? I
Hang on, wait.
Oh,
sorry. There's one more. There's one more person I've been building up to revealing in my midfield
sorry.
who I haven't told you
yes.
about. Xavi Simmons is in my
You
team.
brought him straight
at the
in,
moment.
mate.
That he's there as of last night, right? Because I'm flip flapping. Basically, the two players I'm flip flapping, Dewsbury Hall and Xavi, or Grealish and Caicedo. Right, Caicedo has been in my team until last night. Right, so Caicedo again is doing the business every week, just chipping away. 5.5 million, absolute bargain, and he does prop up with attacking returns every now and again. He's a great asset. Up top to finish off, João Pedro, Haaland remain. At the moment, this will change.
Mm-hmm.
I've provisionally got Isak in because it's just a matter of time till he is in my team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So either we've got 2 games, right? He's going to play for Sweden before the Burnley game. He's playing Slovenia. Sweden are playing Slovenia tomorrow, and then Kosovo on Monday. The Sweden manager said that Isak isn't fit enough to play, but to start tomorrow. But he'll play some part in the game, right? So we'll keep an eye on those 2 games. Even if he's a bit part player in both those games, he will also be a bit part player in the Burnley game. He'll come on, and there's every chance he could do something against Burnley. But on the flip side, I might just wait 1 week. I might take Isak down to Mateta at home to Sunderland. And it is home to Sunderland, isn't it? Crystal Palace. Yeah, it's home. Go down to Mateta and then bring Isak in the following week against Everton. Isak's coming in. I'm not going Salah. I'm kind of making my bed with that at the moment. I'd rather get Isak in because he is going to score goals. So that's where I'm at. I'm pretty happy with this at the moment. I've taken Petrovic to get all these guys in. I've had to take sales down to Petrovic at 4.5. I'd quite like to get Dean Henderson and go double Palace defence, but at the moment I can't afford it. If I do end up bottling it on Javi Simmons or someone else and I can free up another 0.1, I'll get Dean Henderson in goal.
Yeah, I like that.
But that's where I'm at. Just very quickly, before we go into your wild cards, just want to talk about these new signings that have come to the Premier League, right? So I mentioned Isak's record. He's going to be an asset. We know Isak, right? This has obviously gone to Newcastle, right? Vissa and Voltemeda did a little bit of research on Voltemeda. Voltemeda, 6'6". The guy is massive. He's like Peter Crouch, right? And he's actually very similar to Peter Crouch because he's quite tidy on the ball. He's quite skillful. Have you seen
I had
him?
exactly the same thought. I was like, who does he remind me of? Who does he remind me of? He shouldn't have close control. He's got it.
Yeah, he does. And he's not an out-and-out striker, Voltemeda. He's more of a second striker, which maybe lends itself because Newcastle. For those who remember the beginning of the window, Newcastle wanted Ekitike to play with Isak. Right. They weren't planning on getting rid of Isak. I think they might play Vissa and Voltemeda together, potentially. Voltemeda potentially just sitting behind Vissa. We'll see. We'll keep our eyes on this. But Vissa, 137 games in the Premier League, 45 goals, 13 assists. He's proven we know what to expect from that guy. Voltemeda, as I said earlier, 37 appearances last season, 17 goals, 3 assists. He's tidy. Xavi Simmons, last season, 47 appearances for Leipzig, 15 goals, 12 assists. He looks good. He didn't impress me for Holland in the Euros, but I did a bit of research last night. He's good. He's got a good finish on him as well. He gets involved. 15 goals, 12 assists. That's good FPL points. And in the German league, that usually transfers quite well to the Premier League. So I think it's worth looking at. 2 more I'm going to touch on. Kylo Mwani, also at Spurs, on loan from PSG. Mwani was on loan at Juve last year. He had 16... That's not right. Didn't have 16 appearances. I'm going to assume that's 26. I think it's 26. 18 goals, 1 assist.
Yeah.
I don't trust any of that. Everything I just said, don't believe it.
He's a great player, though. He's a great player. United had a.
He looks all right.
United had their eyes on him for a little bit, and he was up there for me. I would loved him at United, so I think they've got a really good signing there. But we'll see if it transfers. Yep. We'll see.
Scored 300 goals in 4 games. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I watched a clip of him last night, and he. Do you remember Jibril Cisse? He used to play for Liverpool.
I do.
He gives me Cisse vibes, where he's quite battling. He gets involved, like he's really like getting in amongst it, taking on players, getting players out of the way. It's quite fast. Yeah, I quite like the look of him. We'll see. And then the last one. Brazilian Kevin moved to Fulham. Tricky little winger, played for Shakhtar in the Ukrainian league. one to keep an eye on. Looks quite tidy, quite skillful. He's one to watch, I think. 35 appearances, 9 goals, 4 assists.
Interesting. Didn't know about that one.
And then other ones, I'm not going to go into stats, but there's guys to keep an eye on in terms of the guys we already know. Eze for Arsenal. We've got Garnacho at Chelsea now. We've got Sancho, which I'm sure is going straight into your team, Will. But the one I'm most intrigued by, Harvey Elliott going to Aston Villa.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
He is one to keep a close eye on.
Such a good shout.
Mate, he's on fire. He finished the season well, had a great Euros for under-21s, player of the tournament. 5.5 million. He might be that. Apparently, I've heard that the Aston Villa fans reckon he's going to go straight in at number 10. Keep an eye.
I think that
Coming in, Will.
I think first and foremost, I really like the team. There's a lot of similarities. I've got a lot of similarities. So
Will's wildcard team. I'm excited. Go on, Will. Hit us with it.
So I've had a little bit of fun. I'm obviously changing so much, but before I won't go into too much detail about it because I basically was like, I want to try and get 5 Liverpool players. Gakey, Isak. Like I wanted to, just for the content. I was never going to keep them because for those people that do have 4 Liverpool players, which I do at the moment, your next transfer has to be one of those out. So currently, I've got Sanchez in goal. I've just left him because he seems to be doing all right. I've brought in Chalobah because they're a double Chelsea. Chelsea's fixtures are all right. They're not too bad, and they look really strong. They were good defence last season. They're holding on. I've got Rodon from Leeds, who's like picking it. He's a cheapie. Again, another little cheapie, but I could probably play. And on my bench, I've got Juve. Yeah, nailed it that time.
Yes. Well done, Will. Well done.
And I've also done the Leeds.
Last horse crosses the finish line.
I've also got the the Leeds defender, the 4.5. What's his name? Goodmanson, which is
This is the first wildcard team I've seen with double Leeds defence.
It's like the only one you're going to see. It's not going to happen. I was just like, I just wanted to try and get it in to like get the other players around. It's not going to stay like this.
4 Leeds players.
I'm going 4 Leeds. Yeah. I should have done that half and half. But yeah, I've got Virgil, as you said, like defense, DEFCON points and clean sheet machine. I've stuck Salah in. I've got Gakpo in. I've brought in Grealish because I like exactly what you said. I like Grealish. I don't think I am going to flip flop around him. He's playing football that he used to play for Villa. He's not picking up the ball and passing it back. He's not passing. He's taking on defenders. He's getting the ball in the box.
He's looking his old self.
He is, and the fans, Everton fans are very passionate and they love him. Did you see him getting dragged into the crowd when he went to go and give his shirt to one of the the young people in the crowd, and he gave it to this young girl or guy, I can't remember, and like he's like yeah, and then the fans just like grabbed him and just yanked him in, and they were just cuddling him, and he was like, oh let me go, which I loved. I slung in Mbeumo because I wanted to try and get a cheeky price increase. But I don't think he's going to get a secondary one. But he's been playing really well. I can't remember who I originally had in there. I think I actually left Bruno.
Yeah, Bruno. You took Bruno, didn't you?
Yeah, but I not originally. I think I was going to bring in Semenyo. That was it, because I wanted to try and sneak a price increase on Mbeumo, but and I thought Semenyo wasn't going to get the price increase. He did, Mbeumo didn't. So that was annoying. Mateta has stayed because he's got Sunderland. Isak, for the same reasons as you, he's going to come in at some point. I probably will hold on to him. João Pedro. Dubravka's stayed in. And then I've also got King from Fulham, who on my bench, because he was... it was quite a bit controversial. He's been playing really, really well, but for Fulham, obviously, his goal was disallowed against Chelsea. VAR have now sacked that guy that was in the
they've apologised, haven't they?
They've apologised.
No, they haven't apologised. They were just like, oh, it was a
mistake. Yeah, it was a wrong decision. It was a wrong decision. Anyway,
no apology. No apology.
Anyway, little bit of fun. Wanted to get 4 in real life wildcard. I think as exactly as you said, Tom, Mo Salah's going to go straight away, and I'll probably bring Bruno back in. I probably will have a midfield of...
Well, just rewind 1 second. So you got Salah in, but you're saying you're going to take him out.
Well, I just wanted to have, as I said, I just wanted to show the four.
You wanted
I
the
wanted,
four
I
Liverpool
wanted a bit
players.
of fun. I wanted 5 Liverpool players, but Gakey didn't happen. I might actually bring Gakey back in for Crystal Palace because, or it'll be Muniz. Like he's one that he was in my week 1 team right from the very beginning. Muniz was my go-to guy. Like I loved him last season, did me great.
Yeah.
And I want him back in. So I actually, looking at your team, I was smirking for those that are watching on YouTube. I was smirking so much because I was like, this is so similar to my team. It's ridiculous. Because it was, apart from Xavi and Rice and Shrewsbury Hall, obviously, but you mentioned all the players that I have,
Yeah.
you know, the Grealishes.
Everyone's thinking the same at the moment with the informed players.
But the Bruno...
I've just tried to be a bit different with Xavi and get ahead of the curve because that's where, you know, if you can get it right, it's work. You know,
I really
you
like
can get
it.
those points that other people haven't got, but it's punchy.
I really like it. I think that, but realistically, on the fly, I think I probably will bring in a Crystal Palace defender. Muniz will come back in. Mo Salah will go. I think that I'll probably bring Bruno back in. And then I really like what you just said about Harvey Elliott. Like, I really, really like trying to squeeze him in instead of, I don't know who. But apart from that, there's a lot of similarities there. Obviously, it doesn't look like it on paper. Haaland is tricky for me.
I don't know what I feel about you not having Salah or Haaland.
This is it.
It's punchy, isn't it? It's punchy. Like, I think, obviously, looking at the beginning of the season, it's hard to get yourself out of that mindset. But objectively, if you're looking at it, you don't need Haaland or Salah. Haaland's obviously got off to a good start, but he's a lot of money. There are other strikers who are doing well. Isak could be that guy.
Absolutely, in that team.
But it just makes me feel very uneasy not having one of them in. It's a weird, like, safety blanket thing.
I totally with you. I mean, Haaland obviously scored 13 points in game week 1, blanked in game week 2, and scored 9 points last game week. Their fixtures, I mean, they've got Manchester United next week, then they've got Arsenal, then Burnley, Brentford, Everton. City just, they're City. They're going to do well, but they also look very beatable again. And I'm just thinking, if Haaland's head goes down, like properly, I just feel like I don't need either of them. And I know it's crazy because they're the premiums. They're premiums for a reason. They're tried and tested. But I think
it's ballsy, but I think you might be on something, mate. Because, I mean, Haaland, he scored in the last game, but, mate, he didn't look himself. He had some terrible efforts on goal.
Right.
Like, he was, like, through on goal, and he was just, like, giving these, like, tame efforts to the goalie. We're like, what's going on with this guy?
And his heart...
it's something to keep an eye on. I don't mind it. I'll tell you what the problem is.
Yeah.
The problem is, Will, by not having one of these two, when eventually they do kick off... Yeah, it's hard to get there. It's hard to get... Because that's when you use the wild card, is to get them in.
I
that's
know.
the problem. That's the safety blanket, knowing that you've already got 14 million stashed away on a player, so you don't have to find it when you need it. Otherwise, if Salah goes on a mad run, you are needing a wild card or to save up, a load of transfers, or essentially like waiting until when he comes back from the African Cup of Nations or something. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, look, this is, as I said, Haaland's my biggest issue. Like, I've had a bit of fun here. I've not taken it too seriously because I know I'm going to change massive amounts. But Haaland, I feel like I have to get Haaland because Salah is not doing Salah things at the moment. Yeah, he's picked up some last minute goals, some lucky bits, assists here and there. Yeah, he's doing what he does. But we've watched him. I've watched every single Liverpool game. He's not there. He's just not present. The team looks different. Ekitike looks fire. And how tall is he, by the way? He's so gangly and like 6'2". He looks taller.
But yeah, mate, you're right. Like we said it before, like it's just with the firepower we've got now, it's just not going to happen where Salah is dependent on that much for goals.
Yeah.
Like the goals are gonna spread around. When Isak's there, Isak's gonna get the ball. Like he's gonna demand the ball. Before it's always like get out to Salah. Not anymore. Not with Isak there. It's like let's get it to Isak. Isak's gonna finish it.
Can I ask you a question? I totally agree. Can I ask you this, right? And I feel like this is the same as I know the answer. Like this, we've got the same issue with Bruno. You can't not play him, and you can't drop him. You can't put him on the bench because we infinitely look like a better team when he's on the pitch. But Mo Salah, right? His first touch I'm all about first touch. I'm all about first touch. I like control. His first touch looks so a million miles away. Like it's schoolboy stuff. And when he cuts in on his left foot, you're like, he's not even cutting in, and he's losing control cutting in. Like it's mad. But
mate, I honestly against Arsenal, I was losing my mind.
Yeah, man.
I was texting Phil the whole game. Going, Mo is so bad. Like, he was literally, as you said, the ball just bouncing off of him every time. As soon as it went to Mo, he was just binning off possession straight away. His passing was off. His touch was horrific. It was really bad.
Yeah.
It was like Nunez-esque with his touch.
Yeah.
And honestly, I was praying. I was saying to Phil, like, I want to get Harvey Elliott on. I was like, please just get Harvey Elliott on because he's good in these like times of the game. Out on the right wing. Mo just was not at it at all, and he was a bit of a liability in the end, and it was very frustrating.
Yeah.
Thank God we got the win.
What a goal! What a goal!
But yeah, mate, I don't mind your team.
Oh,
What a goal!
mate,
I loved it. Can I just say, I was like, so I've been thinking deeply about Premier League football recently, and about how it's not as good as it used to be because players. I feel like Pep Guardiola has sucked the creativity out of football.
Yeah.
Like everything's just robotic now. You used to just get players just trying stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Fun.
I'm just gonna give this a go. I'm gonna have fun. I'm just gonna give it a go. When Szoboszlai was lining up that free kick, I was like, "Have a go, mate. I want you to just hit this. 32 yards out, like however much time there was left, like 5-10 minutes. I was like, just hit it."
When
mate.
Mo ran,
Come on.
when Mo ran off,
and it was glorious.
When Mo ran, like he went, because they were both over the ball, and then Mo was like, "Yeah, okay." So Szoboszlai was like, "Oh, he's hitting this." Like there was not an inch of my mind that he wasn't. As soon as Mo left, I went, "He's going to have a dig." And I just, when you get that feeling, like same with Beckham against Greece, like Beckham against so many people, but you get that feeling. I went, "Oh, he scores." And I was sat here with my dad, and I was like, "It's going in. That's in." And he was like, oh, "That is the goal. That's the goal of the season." I was like, "Yeah, I don't know about that."
I was running around the lounge,
bet you were, man.
Scared the crap out of Char. Char was like watching the football next to me. I'm like, running around.
Yeah.
She's just like reading her book. She's like, looks like
God,
twat.
it's only a game. It's only a game. I tell you what, that is going to be that could be the make or break of the season. That goal against Arsenal, that could be huge at the end of the season.
That was the last game for a weaker Liverpool. Yeah. We're going to be stronger next match with Alexander Isak up front. Very exciting. But mate, I like your Wildcard team.
It's a bit of fun.
I'm keen to see
next week.
I know. I'm keen to see where you go with.
Yeah.
Next week we'll talk properly. Yeah. But I know you said you were going for a price rise with Mbumo, but I like the Mbumo pick. Right, he looks good for you guys.
Yeah.
You've got another good fixture, haven't you? Next.
No, I got Man City.
Man City next, then Chelsea. But after that, you might get into a decent run. Brentford, Sunderland, Liverpool. After that, it kind of tidies up a little bit. But yeah, he's good.
Yeah,
mate. He's a good pick, and he looked good in the last game.
Yeah.
But Bruno, mate, Bruno, like you say, he's one of those players that are going to chip away.
It's just frustrating team to watch. I don't like having it. Notice that I have no Arsenal players in there, and I have one Manchester United player. I know I've got a thing about Arsenal players. I just won't get them in. I just won't. It is what it is.
Just before we move off this, obviously we'll pick this up again next week. I feel like you had Watkins, didn't you? I think we're both going to get stung. I think we're all going to get stung now next week. Watkins is going to score.
I think so.
For sure. 100%. Mark my words.
I agree.
Watkins going on a scoring run. Harvey Elliott assists coming out your ears.
I feel like you're bang on there, mate. Bang on. Anyway, well, next week.
That'll do, mate. Should we do some footballer 20 questions?
Okay, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. It's time for footballer 20 questions. Right. Last week we were out in Doha.
Oh, do you know Dele Alli? Dele Alli has been on my mind for the whole week, in fact. And then he popped up a few times on social media, like, it was annoying. It was just annoying. Transfer deadline day and stuff like that. And I was like, why does he keep on coming up? I was really disappointed about that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, right, your turn, and I have got two options, and they've both come in.
I'll have option one, please, Will.
Nope, that's not how it's working.
Okay.
You have got. Okay. They've both come from viewers.
Oh yeah.
One you can guess.
About time.
One you can
About
guess.
time they
One you
kicked
can
off.
guess.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks,
one.
Phil. You gave me one as well.
I've got one from Phil. I hope it's not the same one. Probably is. And I've got one from my friend who sent me that shiny new kit last week.
Nice.
Who remain
Thank you for getting in touch with your submissions.
Okay.
Still waiting on my Adidas kit. But
Yeah,
the
well-
submission's fine.
Right, Mystery Man's one is, it's pretty good, I think you'll get it, but yeah, okay. I'm ready.
I think I'll get it too. Yeah, I'm ready. Go on. Sorry.
Do you want to know how this works again?
Yeah. Is this player retired?
No.
I had a feeling.
What's your initial feeling? Who are you thinking it is? Just off the bat, who are you going to go with?
James Milner.
It's a good
Okay,
guess.
right.
It's a good guess.
How good was James Milner, by the way? Coming on and scoring a penalty against City. It was glorious.
And then the celebration as well.
I wanted to check something. In his post-match, he referenced Jota with a celebration. And he talks about he was wearing his number. I don't know if he actually changed his number to 20 this season.
Yeah, he changed his number to 20 this season. I know that for a fact.
Mate, what a legend.
I know,
what an absolute legend.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I saw he said, like, obviously the big man gave me some help with that. Obviously I was wearing his number.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that he'd actually changed it.
Yeah, he's done it.
That is just the class act that James Milner is. What a guy.
What a guy.
Is it James Milner?
I wish it was, in a way, so he could just be like, do you know what, I'm just going to give it to you. Yeah, really well.
Okay, fine.
Carry
so
on.
he's not retired.
Nice.
Is he currently playing in the Premier League?
I don't believe so, no.
Okay.
I've checked, no.
Okay. Has he ever played in the Premier League?
Let me just double check that. Yes, he has.
Once. Okay, cool. Once played in Premier League. Has he played for one of the top 6 teams in Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Chelsea, Arsenal, or Tottenham?
Yes.
Okay.
It's off to a good start. You've got to take those chances on those questions now. Have some fun with it.
Has he played for Liverpool or Arsenal? Oh, no. Liverpool. Yeah, go on. I'll stick with that.
Has he played for Liverpool or Arsenal? He has.
Great. Is he British?
No. Okay, so now, what are you thinking? How are you feeling now? What's the kind of like vibe that you're producing?
I mean,
James Milner.
I feel like I'm still a way off. Has he played for more than one Premier League team?
Yes.
Has he played in his Premier League career? Would you associate him with Liverpool or Arsenal more than another club? Do you know what I mean? Has he basically played for them the most in the Premier League? Was that his team? When he was in the Premier League, he doesn't play in the Premier League now, but when he was in the Premier League, you'd be like, oh yeah, I remember he was at Arsenal.
No.
So, therefore, Liverpool or Arsenal could be a bit of a red herring. Has he played for more than one top 6 team?
Yes.
Oh! That was question 9, which can only mean question 10 is up next. More than one top 6 team. Has he played for another London team?
Yes. Yeah.
Was the team that has he played for Arsenal?
Yes.
Has he played for Chelsea?
He has played for Chelsea.
Right.
There's a lot of Arsenal Chelsea out there, though, isn't there?
Yeah. All right. Is he European?
No.
Okay. Is he African?
It's a good question. No.
Okay.
How many questions you got?
This is question 15 up next.
5 left and then a guess. That's it. Oh, God, they whip by, don't they? God.
Not European. Not African. Is he South American?
It's another really good question. He is South American.
Right. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I've got your number, Adolf.
Don't call him that. Call him Mystery Man.
Okay. What was it? Like Addy Dazzler? Was Addy short for something or what?
I think it is Adolf.
South American. Arsenal. Chelsea. I feel like I don't need any more questions. Should just be able to find it at this point. Let's try and help. Is he a midfielder?
No.
Striker?
No.
Defender?
How many questions have you got left?
16, 17, 18.
It's
Right, I'm going to retract my last question.
I don't know about that.
All right, go on. Is he a defender?
No, you can retract it. Come on.
Midfield? No. Striker? No. I'm just going to assume that he's a defender.
I think you may have him.
South American defender. Ching. Question 19. Come on, mate. Wakey.
Eggs and bakey.
Got him.
Has he got him though?
Does he look a bit similar to Sideshow Bob?
That's the question we were all waiting for. Yes, he does.
Bush. That was question 19. Sideshow Bob. Question number 20. Don't even need it. Is it Mr. David Luiz?
Started his youth career at Sao Paulo in Brazil, and then went to Vieira. Then in his professional side, then went to Benfica, then to Chelsea, then to Paris Saint-Germain, then back to Chelsea, then to Arsenal, then to Flamengo, Fortaleza, and then Parfos, where he currently plays. His name is David Luiz, and he has won a lot of different trophies over the years, which we don't need to go into. Well done, Thomas. Well done,
Thank you.
Mystery Adolf. Really nice little pick. Not that difficult, in my opinion, but it's amazing how quickly you can get all the way there.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
You can really screw yourself up with the line of questioning. Like, you really can.
And if you don't
ask
get
the right question, it's hard. Like, you can't. There's no. It's not something you can control. It's not like, well, you asked the wrong question.
Yeah.
It's just the question. The answers can lead you down.
Yeah.
They can lead you astray, William.
But they can. What's really interesting is the fact of there's quite often we do get right down to the last like 2 or 3 questions. Like, apart from obviously you nailed it with what's it called? The other one the other day. Dublin. But
that's the thing is, right, if someone said to you, right, what's Tom gonna get quicker? David Luiz or Dion Dublin? You'd be like, David Luiz straight away. It's like the questions just take you astray.
And even when you get like a real good run and you get like you take a chance on the questions and like drill out 2 questions in one kind of thing, that then you can still go, I've not got it. Like Dele Alli last week, really annoying. I'll start off to a blinder. But yeah, good one. I thought you'd get it really easy.
Thank you.
But yeah, nice input.
That's good.
Love it. Well done, Thomas.
Thank you very much, sincerely, for your submission. Guys, get involved. Send them in. Send me your submissions for Will. I'm on X. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Facebook. You can send us an email. Don't send us an email because his little beady little eyes will see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let me know. Let me have your submissions for Will next week. Right, Will. That does it for this week, mate. Got anything planned for this weekend? Anything nice?
I'm back to London tomorrow. I'm packing up the flat, and I will be full-time down in Lyme Regis for the next for the foreseeable. So busy week.
Nice.
Busy week. And but yeah.
Sweet.
All right, brother. Thank you so much.
All right. Nice one. Cheers, guys. See you next week. That is a wrap. Hit the music. Decent.